Let me tell you the story of Akash Singh. Akash Singh is 23-year-old from Patna in Bihar and he is a mechanic. He is very skilled at his work, but he is not able to get enough job opportunities. He dreams like many other millions of Indians for a very bright future. But what if I told you his future can actually be very far away in a much more wonderful environment, earning 5 to 10 times more? Yes, I am talking about Europe and Middle East. This is some context for you just to get a picture. In Europe, the entire European Union, the entire continent is aging. Just to give you some facts, in Europe, 65 years is a number which every country is getting scared. Why? More than 30% of European Union will be above 65 years by 2050. In fact, just by 2030, that number can reach up to 25%. You will say, okay, so what if old people are there? The very simple logic is that if old people are there, young people should work and take care of the old people. As a country, only when young people work, the old people will have a good retirement. The country has to survive. Japan is another country which has really suffered in this manner. There are more old people, young people are not there. In Europe, for example, let us take the country of Italy. In Italy, the problem is in the last 1 decade, more than 1.2 million workers have retired and they have not been able to replace these people. This is the kind of shortages they're seeing. And to add to that, the whole country and the whole continent is aging. People are not marrying, people are not having kids. So how will the country survive? How will the European Union survive? They need young people. Just to give you some context, the average age of a European is 43 years. Look at it in India, it is just 28 years. India has a very young population. In Europe, 43 years. Just to give you example, in Germany, the average age is up to 46 years. So if the people are getting older, who is going to work? And industries like construction, healthcare, hospitality, all these industries are struggling. They are not able to get the young people. And that is where people like Akash, who are in India, talented, young and ready to work hard, have a huge opportunity. You may tell that, oh, but these countries are anti-immigration. There is a lot of anti-immigrant sentiment. Yes, all this is true. We will learn all of that in this video. Please make sure you subscribe to our channel to get all the updates. We are Skills to Settle and we want every Indian to have a great future. And the best way is to upskill and have the right skills. Whether you want a job in India, Middle East or abroad, today it is all about skills. It could be your core technical skills or it could be about your language skills. You will learn all of that on this channel and make sure you follow us. Now coming back to the story of Akash, how can he get a great life in Europe? How can people like that have a future in Europe, Middle East and other countries? Just like Europe, Middle East has another problem. In Middle East, right from 30-40 years, yes, we have Indians going and working there. Now, the requirement is much higher, the demand is higher. Countries like Saudi Arabia, UAE, they are all looking for a post-oil world. That means they need to survive when they run out of oil resources. And for that, they are attracting huge infrastructure projects. They are looking for tourism. To build all this, you need people. You need plumbers, you need carpenters, you need construction workers. Where will we get them? Just for example, Saudi Arabia, they are saying that they need 3 million workers just within 5 to 6 years. 3 million workers, that is more than 30 lakh workers. To build a city like Neom, which is a futuristic city, you need people. No matter how many machines you have, at least you need people to manage these machines. And like this, across Europe, across the Middle East, the demand is growing for skilled workers. Skilled workers are people who work with their hands. People who we traditionally call as blue-collar workers. And these people not only have a demand, they earn 5 to 10 times more than what they can earn in India because the simple factor of demand and supply. If there are 10 people who are looking for a job of electrician, we have only 3 jobs in India. But if those 10 people go there, there are 100 jobs in Middle East and Europe. And this is the huge opportunity in Middle East and Europe which you should understand. In 2021, the European Union alone saw a vacancy of 2.1 million jobs. Yes, that is the kind of jobs that they need. So the message is very clear. Countries around the world are facing a huge labor shortage, especially skilled labor. When you say construction workers, even there is a skill involved over there. That is also skill, whether it's a construction worker, hospitality, whether it is electricians, plumbers, hospitals, healthcare. There is a huge demand. Let us take, for example, construction. The construction workers, globally, we will need 7.5 million jobs. Yes, you heard that right. 7.5 million jobs are going to be vacant in just 4 to 5 years. Let's take UK. In UK, 250,000 construction workers are required just by 2025. And in a country like US, they need 500,000 workers. And they can't get everybody within the country. They have a shortage, and that is what we are understanding right from the start of this video. There are a huge number of people in countries like India, but the jobs are not there. There are a lot of opportunities in Europe and Middle East, but they don't have people. That is the simple message which we have to look at it, and India has to gain. In India, the biggest problem we are going to face in the next 2 decades will be creation of jobs. One report says that we have to create 20 million jobs every single year. Yes, every single year India has to create 20 million jobs. How will we create? It's not going to be easy, and it is not going to be possible only if we concentrate domestically. We have to look at getting jobs for our people in India, but also in foreign countries. And the simple logic is the supply is more in India, the demand is more in Europe and Middle East. And that is where people can migrate. Not everybody can get job in India. Not everybody will be able to make a decent living. That is why we need people to work in India, in Middle East, in Europe. End of the day, India needs to create jobs, and this is a huge opportunity because of the shortage I just told you. Now the question you may ask is, but really can Indians go and get these jobs? It is all about skills. If you have the right skills, if you have the right training, there is a roadmap for you to go and get these jobs. And the earning can be anywhere between $40,000 to $50,000. It also depends on which country you're going, what are the policies over there, what is the documentation. But in general, people who are interested can go. So if you know anybody who is interested, who does not want to have a white collar job, who is ready to work with their hands, there is a huge opportunity waiting, because in India, whatever they earn, they will not be able to save. Let us say people are earning between 20 to 30,000 rupees in India. It is very hard to save. Even if you save, you may save maximum 7 to 8,000, because they have to be in cities, there's a lot of expenses, they can't send back much money to their house. So if there is somebody like Akash who is very talented, when he goes abroad, he can earn at least 5 times. If he is earning around 1 lakh rupees, yes, even expenses are abroad, but even if he saves 20,000, that is a lot of money. If he earns 1 lakh abroad and he spends 80,000 because he has to live abroad, there are expenses over there, and he's able to save 20,000, that is still more than what he can save in India. In fact, this is the lower end. There are people who earn 2 lakh, 2.5 lakh as truck drivers, as construction workers in Europe, and they're able to send back home 50,000 up to even 80,000 and sometimes 1 lakh rupees. That is the possibility, and we have to use this situation as a country. Let us take example of electrician, plumbers and welders. You may think welders, really? Is there so much demand? In Germany, they need 20,000 electricians within 2 years. In UK, they need 15,000 trained plumbers just within 1 year. And in Canada, they need 45,000 people who do welding. And all these jobs are highly respected in these countries, and the payment is also very good. And they're protected. The labor laws highly protect all these workers. This gives us a clear picture of the clear demand in terms of these jobs. And the supply is where India is there. Let us take the next example of healthcare. Healthcare is facing a bigger problem. People like nurses, lab technicians, medical assistants are in huge demand. Globally, we need 18 million people. The healthcare industry needs 18 million people in these jobs. And these jobs will come from where? It has to come from countries like India. People are trained here, people are hardworking here, and people have the technical skills. And that is the scale of operations. If you look at not only about healthcare or construction or even for that matter hospitality. When you look at all these industries, when you look at the countries, globally it is estimated that $8.5 trillion will be lost if we don't fill up these jobs. Yes, 85 million jobs will be the shortage in the global workforce. The global workforce is not only about software engineers, lawyers and accountants. It is primarily with these blue collar workers, people who work with their hands. The maximum people are these, and there will be a shortage here. Like I told you, countries are aging, so many other problems are happening. So this is the moment to seize. This story is about Akash. So how does Akash seize this moment? How does India as a country seize this moment? Just imagine that millions of Indians who are not able to get jobs get the right skills and they can seize this. There are many benefits. For example, not the wages. Yes, you get paid 5 times higher. So everyone will say, yes, but you're also spending there, so you really can't save money. As of now, if you look at the exchange rate, $1 is 80 to 83 rupees. It may go higher as long as this leverage is there. Yes, if $1 becomes 10 rupees, things may change. But right now, this is the truth. It will take a long time for such things to happen. So the benefits are wages. When you earn 5 times more, even if you spend in that country, even if you save 10 to 20% and send it back home, it is much higher. In fact, in India, $87 billion was sent as remittances by Indians who worked abroad. It is a huge benefit for India. You get wages, you get social security, you get respect. And in many cases, in European countries, not in Middle East, in European countries, you can even take your family members after a certain time. You even get education for your kids. Of course, the foundation of all this is right skills. If you feel that no, it's not going to happen, it is just a story, this is a story which is possible if you have the right skills, if you have the right language. Yes, it may take 2 to 3 years for somebody to gain all these skills and go there, but it is possible. And for that to happen, you need to start now. The possibilities are there for India and Indians to seize this global career shortage, to get these jobs, to get the opportunities, to go with the right skills. And this is the crux which all of us should realize, but nobody is really talking about. Everybody is talking about software engineer, AI, coding, but the real opportunities are here. The obvious question is this all so rosy? Don't we have challenges? Yes, there are challenges. People who go there will face issues with cultural adjustment. They could face racism. They may not able to save how much they have thought. There are many problems. Sometimes you may end up in a job which you are not enjoying. You may find it difficult to find another job. You may have to come back to India. But tell me one thing, don't we have problems in any job, whether it is India or abroad? The challenges are different. When you work in India, wages are a problem, being ill-treated is a problem, having no respect for jobs like this is a problem. Same way, there are different problems. Nobody is saying that everything is rosy in Middle East, in Europe, in US, in Canada, and everything will be great. There will be problems, there will be challenges, but you will also have challenges in India, in whichever country. Yes, you may be culturally adjusting to your home country, but there are other problems. But if you're ready to adjust to these problems, and we have to face problems no matter what. So I'm not telling that everything is great there. There are challenges, but also there are huge opportunities that we can seize. So if anyone who is 18 to 30 years of age and who is not interested in a white collar job, there is huge opportunities, respect and money in these areas. For somebody like Akash from a small place like Patna in Bihar, they can seize these opportunities. Look at it as a 2 to 3 year horizon. Don't think that this will happen overnight. Take this video and this information as the inspiration. There is much more data, many more things you can do. If you want to know how to gain the skills, how do you get the job abroad, what is the process, we are there to help you. Just subscribe to our channel and we will be making many more videos to help you. This is the video which gives you the overall picture of what is the demand which is there in Middle East, Europe, US, Canada and other Western countries, and the supply is India. We have many people here who are not able to get jobs. India has a problem. Indians have a problem to get jobs. And the same way, the Europeans and the Western world are having a problem of aging population. No young people. The country has to run. They need people to work. like this, the opportunities are huge. I hope you found something useful in this video. Please do subscribe to this channel and start getting skilled. If you skill, you can settle in your life. So skills to settle in your life is the secret to your happy career. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe and I will see you in the next one.